Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Blackpool, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different in this video. I thought I'd take a look at some cheap properties that you can buy in Blackpool. We're heading towards Highfield Road, which is just over here. There's a whole lot of estate agents on Highfield Road, so we'll take a look through the windows and we'll see what we can get in Blackpool at the cheaper end of the market. We'll see what we can get below 65,000. I'm going to look at 3 properties for around 65,000 or less. There's a whole bunch of estate agents up here. There must be about 7 or 8. There's a few that I know have got some properties of interest that I'd like to have a look at. So we'll go and take a look at those, shall we? Here's a quick look at Highfield Road. There's a social club there. I've been down here a few times. That's Winston's just over there. Winston's gets a bit rowdy there at night, yeah. And just down that street there, not sure if you can see, but you can see Blackpool Tower. Look at that, Blackpool Tower. A couple of miles away. So here we are on Highfield Road. We're looking towards one of the estate agents there, Elliott Booth. I couldn't find anything in that one, at least not in the price bracket that we're looking at. There's another one over here called Christie King. They don't have a whole lot in the window actually, and they tend not to have some of the cheapest ones in. We'll just have a quick look in here, shall we? What have they got here? I think they're a little bit too dear. They went for 100,000 up to about what? 400,000. That one up there on the top left hand corner. Look at that there. Wow. Let's have a look over here, shall we? 85,000 the cheapest. There is one online which I know about. This £60,000. I'll just show you that one on the screen. There's a house on George Street. What we'll do is we'll take a little look around there, shall we? We'll take a little look at that property and the area around there and see what that's like, shall we? So I'm not really that familiar with this area. In fact, I did do a video around here at night once. It's a bit of a troubled area actually. Yeah, it's had a bit of trouble over the last few years. Brunswick and Talbot ward, during the lockdown, they had to send police, mounted police in. I think I've got lost here. So let's see if we can turn around and go the other way. I think this is it. Oh, there's a business on the corner there. That used to be an exhaust place, Action Exhaust on the corner there. I think it's just up here. Good view of the tower, as you can see. There. There's a bit of a maze around here, actually, but the property's just here on the right hand side, I think. Yeah, this is it here, look. This is the one for £60,000. It's empty. And there you go, that's what you can get for 60,000. Not too bad actually. It's got a chippy next door. Is that chippy open though? I'm not too sure. What do you think, folks? Just going to turn around. So there's the Sainsbury's up there, as you can see. I said it was close to the town centre, so it's very handy with the town centre. So there you go, that's the first property of the video there on the left hand side. We've had a little look at the area as well. Now on to the next one. Okay, so that was that property there, and we'll just take a look at another one now. There's an estate agent up here called Hunters, just next to Marvin's Bar. That's a new bar, that, by the way, just opened up fairly recently. Let's take a look at this one, shall we? Come and see in here. Well, there is actually one there. Can you see that one there? It's £65,000. There is one next to it, £60,000, Greystone. That's actually quite a nice area, I think, Greystone Place. But that one there, you see that one for 65,000? That's in Vauxhall. That's quite an interesting area. It's one of the oldest areas of Blackpool. So let's take a look around there, shall we? Around the Vauxhall area, at this property here. Now let's see if we can find this block of flats. If we get a look at the area while we're at it. Oldest part of Blackpool, of course. Is it up and coming? Well, they've got some new houses on the right hand side. That's the new Vauxhall Village, as they call it. You want an area that's up and coming, not down and gone. block of flats there on the left. It's not those, is it now? I don't know. I don't think it is. Let's see. It's a bit of a maze around here, folks. I think I found it. This is Shannon Street. If I turn left, I should have known my way around here. I've been around here loads of times. This is it, just up here on the right hand side. Can you see? That's in there. That's where that flat is. 65,000. It was up at, yeah. So it's in there. There you go. They've even got parking as well. Look. There you go. That's where that flat is, right in there. Naventis Court. They've got off-street parking as well, and yeah, they've even got a corner shop here. Look. That street there on the left is called Bickerstaff Street. Yeah, named after the guy that put all the money up to build Blackpool Tower that you can see over there. That's where that property was, here in Vauxhall. It has seen better days, hasn't it? What do you think, folks? Let's go and have a look at another one, shall we? See what else we can find. So that was a little look around the Vauxhall area, Blackpool. What do you think? £65,000. Do you fancy that one? Anyway, I've actually found one that's a whole lot cheaper, or certainly starts a whole lot cheaper. It's an auction property, so let's check that one out. It's at Tiger Estates. There's another estate agent there, a national company, aren't they? Reed's Range, but just across the road. He's recently took over Roman James, by the way, Roman James Estate Agents. And there's a property here which I want to show you, very, very interesting. It's on Regent Road, and look at this here. You see that property there? £25,000. I'll put a picture on the screen so you can see it properly. I suspect that this property here is where a historic murder took place. Let's go and check it out, shall we? And see what it's like around the area. Okay, so we're just heading now to the last property in the video, and the cheapest one, or at least the cheapest one as it was listed, an auction price, only £25,000. I think sometimes they do that. They'll put prices really cheap, starting prices really cheap, and get a lot of interest and start a bidding war, hopefully. But we're just going past where the register office is in town. On the left hand side there is where the register offices used to be, South King Street. But this is Regent Road now at the top. It runs across, and we're now at the junction. I'm just going to turn left here. That house is this way, and this house has got a very grim history, by the way. Yeah, there was a murder, a very historic murder, and it was a very famous murder at the time as well. It was a bride in the bath murder. Alice Burnham was the second of George Joseph Smith's victims, a serial killer from the early 1913 was when that happened, I think. The date was 1913, when George Joseph Smith murdered Alice Burnham, and he did it in this property right here. Yeah, number 16 it is. Yeah, this property here, or should I say, it's not the property itself, it's a flat within there that's for £25,000. And can you believe that there? I wonder who's buying that. I wonder if anyone's bought it. I think it does say sold subject to conditions. I wonder if who's bought it, or who's bought the flat in there, knows about the history of that place. Amazing. The bride in the bath murder happened right there. Yeah, George Joseph Smith murdered Alice Burnham right there. What about that, folks? Hey, it's a bit of a grim history, isn't it? But there you go. That's what that money can buy you. I wonder how much it went for in the end. So there you go, that was a little look at some cheaper properties here in Blackpool. What do you think? Let me know if you want me to do more videos like this one. And what do you think of that last one, number 16 Regent Road, and that bit of a grim history there? What do you think about that? Although it did happen a long time ago, who would like to live in a house like that? Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button, and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.